They didn't seem to be doing so well, so what I did with these plants is I retransplanted them because they were gonna just like end up dying anyways in their plant pots, and I put some peat moss on the plant, I hope that they might do okay. So far this one's picked up, and the other two look kind of like they're dying, so I'm not sure if they'll survive. But I don't know, I just have to watch them and see. Possible that they shouldn't. I tried to put this one in the middle, but it ended up going on the side anyway, so I don't want to play with them too much. They're probably in distress. I think I'm gonna lose these two, but I don't know, I just have to wait and see, I guess. I could just trim back their leaves and hope that the root reproduces new leaves. I don't know, but I'll just have to wait and see. But this one seems to have some life in it, so there's two here picked up. Maybe this one's a bit higher, but these ones sort of look really bad. So, but they were all gonna die anyway. I mean, they lay down on the soil and rot, so I've just given them, I don't know, hopefully some new hope. This one I accidentally left outside too long, so the leaves got tainted, which is why they're two colors, and I chopped it because it was starting to go brown on the stem, and that's usually when it starts to die in its stem, so I chopped it because it's not really flowering anyways. But yeah, that one's also struggling. And this one was a nice lily. It reproduced when it was outside, but I tried to trim the leaves because they're going brown, and when they go brown, the stem of the plant dies. So, but that didn't actually work. So I don't think I'm gonna do that anymore because it works on some plants, like other plants in the household. They've had that done and it has saved the leaf, but on these ones they just didn't work, so the whole leaves are gonna go brown, and I don't know if that plant will recover. But I put some, I'm not sure if peat moss is any good for lilies. I have a feeling that they're sort of more like orchids and need a special mix or something, but I don't think that plant's going to recover, and I was hoping for the best, but it just, it just doesn't seem to have the right environment, and I have to remind myself to just spray it every day. Maybe that will help it somehow, I don't know. But it does say on the instructions to spray every day, so but yeah, it seems to be dying, so I really don't really hold much hope for the lily. And this one might hold on, this plant over here. It's a nice big plant with a really big root. These ones too have fairly good roots, but I have a feeling that they won't recover, so either way, just leave them. Keep watering them a couple of times a week. But yeah, all my plants are struggling pretty much. They're not going so well. I'm just not much of a plant person, I don't think. I need a fairly self-sufficient plant, but the trees are going better. So we got a chili plant that I just plucked of its chili, and a Paula palm over there, which is doing okay. So they're both doing a lot better, and the other tree down here is doing quite well. So it's growing. It's getting new leaves. So it didn't seem to mind the fertilizer. My other plants started rotting on the fertilizer, but I don't know, these ones may or may not pull through, I don't know. But they were doing really well until I fed them the plants eggshells and fertilizer. And then they started, the whole batch, I had 2 wonderful batches, and then they started rotting, and I'm like, oh, that's not good. So that's possibly just the food. But I didn't know, like, you had to mix peat with soil, because I basically just put peat on top of the soil underneath, and you know, they're buried in peat and they'll have to grow before they reach the soil, and I don't know if that's any good. So I probably did blender up the peat soil mix, but whatever.